Ci torno adesso, rimpiango e penso che tutto questo era un calcio. Andava sempre così, dal lunedì al venerdì. La stessa gente di in tasca niente, però era meglio di un film. Mike Tyson, Loud e James Hunt.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my partners, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The fans are filling the seats in San Antonio, the site of our broadcast, and where the Spurs will be going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For Cleveland, they come in off a win in their last outing against the Bulls in Chicago. With only one loss to go along with a bunch of wins, it's safe to say that early on, this season has been an unqualified success for them. Kenny, I'll tell you what.
What?
We've already seen some big matchups to start this season. It's very early.
Yes.
But in the real world, how soon do you start thinking about playoff ramifications?
Oh, you start thinking about playoffs from day one. The
Oh,
end
come
goal
on.
is always some.
But you're not thinking about
it's
where you
always
are.
somewhere
Hey,
in
right
your
now
mind.
we'd play these guys.
Yes,
you know.
always. I look at them in 5-game blocks. I would be like, hey, man, in these 5 games, we need to be here for the playoffs. After these 5, we need to be here. Because that's, if you don't, it could get out of control and out of your control.
I can tell just from his reaction of shaking his head that he's not buying what you're selling.
Don't listen to that jibber-jabber, Ernie. You focus on one game at a time. The rest will just take care of itself.
One game
So
at
you
a
go
time.
less than I do.
One game at a time,
I went
take care of
5-game
itself.
blocks. You went
and then if you
one
need
game
to
at a
make an
time.
adjustment, you don't wait. You just
When
make
did you
the
think about
adjustment.
playoffs, though?
When playoff time came around.
So not like early on in the season you weren't thinking playoffs
man.
like Kenny was.
Can't control the future. Only I can.
It didn't work that time. Nothing showed up in your hand.
Nothing.
It doesn't always work that way. What do you think this is, some video game? Kevin Harlan, take it away.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
We've got basketball action at the AT&T Center. We're in San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Spurs, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side are analysts Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. From the sideline, we'll have the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a bit. Looking at San Antonio, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Jazz. And boy, they really got humiliated at home. They got flat out dominated in that game, guys.
Yeah, I thought they came in with an aggressive mindset. Just turns out it was too aggressive.
Right. They fouled way too much. And there's nothing wrong with being physical, but they overdid it in the last game.
There are several clubs already enduring plenty of ups and downs. We see it every day in the league. How many games into the season does it take to know exactly what kind of team you've got and then where you need to proceed from that point on?
Well, I think obviously you typically see some level of separation between the championship contending teams almost in the first 20 games. If somebody's getting out to a 15-1 start, you know that typically speaking, they're going to be in it for the long haul. I think the fascinating aspect of the NBA season typically is in those 5 through maybe 10 slots in the respective Eastern and Western Conference, right? Because so often, Kevin, we're seeing 2 or 3 games separate maybe the 5th team from the 10th team. That means all of those teams are potential playoff teams. And what does the organization decide to do? Do they decide to try to make a run toward a playoff possibility? Or are they saying, boy, we don't really think we're there yet. Perhaps we need to think about what's our draft status.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, the 2 stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Derrick Rose. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thompson. And another miss by Cleveland.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Parker kicks to Gasol. It's good. Gasol's got the first points of the night for San Antonio.
Yeah, the assist by Parker, just brilliant. Really seeing his teammates out there.
Back to James. For 3, Love. Gasol with the rebound. Cavaliers on D. Still without a basket in the game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, terrific performance. Really synced on both sides of the ball.
Well, especially offensively. The chemistry these guys have is infectious, and it really shows.
Here's James. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. It's a pick by Love. Launches a 3. And another miss by Cleveland.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Aldridge a screen. Nobody near Leonard. And the 3 off target.
That's as good a look as he's going to get beyond the arc, but there are no sure things from that range, even for him.
Here's Rose. The 15-footer. Good.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper. First bucket of the day.
A pretty good way to start the game, right? The defense has to be more aggressive, keeping him away from that area of the floor, or it's going to be a long night.
And that one is good.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
And here's Love from the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. Allen outside. Kicks to Parker. Here's Leonard. 20 points for him last game against Utah.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
LeBron, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Allen passes to Gasol. They set the screen. Back to Leonard. 13 feet away. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Parker with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Ron right side. James with another miss.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, certainly a disappointing result, but they'll live with the shot. They'll take that every time.
Now here's Allen. Aldridge a screen. Parker kicks to Leonard. Hits the three-point bomb. Leonard's got his third basket of the night.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't beat him up on the perimeter.
And Kawhi Leonard, the only player other than Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon to be an all-star starter. Greg win the Defensive Player of the Year and win a Finals MVP award.
And Kevin, I think it's fair to say that's some lofty company to be in. You worry with the retirement of Tim Duncan. Would the Spurs go through a lull? And they found another two-way superstar to kind of build their team around, much in the same in terms of mannerisms as a Tim Duncan.
Now here's LeBron following the miss by Tony Allen. Over to the wing. From deep, Rose. Feeds it to Thompson. Love outside. Passes to James. From deep, Rose. Shot clock reset for Cleveland. To the left side wing. For three, Love. And Thompson kicks to Rose. Shot to stop the run. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Rose has got his second basket.
And Rose continuing to hone that jump shot. That's where he can take his game to the next level.
Here's Aldridge, and Thompson sends it back. Now Rose. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Chicago. Love with the screen for Rose. Lets it go from deep. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first two attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And you can see the advantage of running the offense through Derrick Rose, showing strong decision-making, really nice pass.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 7. Allen outside. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for San Antonio.
And they had a good split between their work in the paint and their three-point shooting. If the triple wasn't there for them on any given night, they were able to come inside and do some damage down low.
And so here's Cleveland. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Hernan Gomez kicks to James. Leonard dishes to Gasol over Hernan Gomez. Gasol, no good.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end. Oh, he loves this. Just blows past defenders, takes it strong to the rack.
Aldridge a screen. And here's Mills for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Just an example of what sets LeBron apart from everyone else. The ability to set up his teammates for easy scores while being so dominant himself.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for San Antonio. Terrence Jones comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Kyle Anderson in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Cleveland also making a change. Shumpert's checked in. Wide open look here for Murray. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Shumpert kicks to LeBron. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Leonard. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Leonard's got 12 in the game.
I'll tell you, this guy will not stop pouring it on. It doesn't matter what approach they've tried to use against him. He has had an answer for everything.
Now here's LeBron. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Chicago.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
Now here's Mills after LeBron James's miss. Murray for 3. LeBron grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 5. A rebound by the Spurs. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Struggling to make shots this quarter and making it hard to catch up.
The Cavaliers shooting down around 24%. Obviously, they've struggled. Bledsoe passes to Baldwin. No good with the triple. Pass to Murray. Jones kicks to Mills. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Murray dishes to Anderson. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. There's the pass to Baldwin over Anderson. A nice shot by Baldwin.
Well, what a terrific option he is for them. Really puts a ton of stress on an opponent.
Spurs leading by 3. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Greg Popovich.
Well, Kevin, I asked him what the strategy was offensively, and he said, look, we want to avoid having to take so many outside shots. They want to exploit what he described as a mismatch inside. He said, we have the talent down low to make things very difficult on those guys. and we're going to use it. Evan?
Thank you, David. And Cleveland making a change here. Holmes checked in. Doris, we have so many bigs that are playmakers, even though their position doesn't say they really should fall in that category. But we do have a lot of guys that can pass, that have size, and operate down low. Who, in your opinion, tend to be some of those names under the radar?
Well, I go to Marc Gasol, who is an all-star center in the NBA. But what his value is, he's increasingly become comfortable with a guy who they want to take 15 to 20 shots a game. But the beauty of Marc Gasol is the unselfish nature of his game. You can stick Marc at the elbow, enter the ball through him, and you know something good is going to happen. He's going to make the right pass. He's going to lead to the pass that leads to the pass that leads to the score, or he can get his own offense. I think for me, maybe the under-radar guy in terms of playmaking have to be Marc Gasol.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Screen by Jones. Leonard the pass to Mills. Jones with the screen on Bledsoe. Off the pitch. And it's Terrence Jones with the finish.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. There's the pick. Out to the wing. From past the arc. That shot missing. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
And the fact that they split their two meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
Here's Baldwin following the bucket by the Spurs.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Murray dishes to Leonard. Screen by Jones. Leonard draws the double. Now here's Mills. Hernan Gomez covering. And Mills kicks to Murray. Just 2 to shoot. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Bledsoe. Here's Baldwin. Over Jones. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And now just a 5-point San Antonio lead. Murray the pass to Mills. Right side Leonard. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Leonard's got 19 points.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for San Antonio. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And the Gasol brothers, Pau, talked about the joy of sharing the NBA stage with his brother Mark.
It's like a dream come true. It's hard to really picture it. I'm just proud to be Mark's brother, and I'm proud of what he's become as a basketball player and as a man.
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way two of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become two of the best centers in the NBA of this era.
Especially when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers. I mean, they traded him to Memphis for his brother, and that does all seem like fiction, doesn't it?
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
Well, the commitment is evident, and they are simply phenomenal at their aggression on the defensive end right now.
We've got Mills, Terrence Jones out there with Anderson. Then it's Green, and it's Murray in at the shooting guard position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
Well, we call this, Kevin, high IQ and good instincts for the game. And these things Willie relies on to succeed at this level.
Now, here's Mills. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Bledsoe, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Now, this guy's got a really good feel for spacing. Very comfortable shooting that jumper with a hand in his face.
Screen by Jones. Murray dishes to Mills. Jones with the screen on Bledsoe. Up top, Mills. Guarded by Bledsoe. Jones kicks to Murray. There's the 3. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. The Cavaliers 4th.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long. So that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
The 3. They get it again. Hernan Gomez kicks to Holmes. Bledsoe passes to Holmes. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Holmes got 5 now.
I think everyone expecting Bledsoe to perhaps force the issue, but he keeps his poise and finds the open man.
Now here's Anderson, guarded by Holmes. Screened by Jones. He used that pick to get in close. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
With the floater, rebounded by the Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Mills dishes to Green. He kicks it to Murray. Screened by Jones. Floats one up. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Baldwin. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 11.
I'll tell you, they're willing to give him that shot, and he takes advantage of it.
Spurs have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
It's interesting to watch how Eric Bledsoe plays the point guard position, right? You think he has played with some great point guards in his career. Teammates with John Wall in college, and learned from Chris Paul his first few seasons in the NBA.
Now here's Mills. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Oh, great job on the closeout, providing a lot of good D on the perimeter.
Well, that's just superb effort on the defensive end. You don't allow the shooter to get into a rhythm from deep.
You know, Doris, with Bledsoe, you can see his former point guard pairings and how he plays. Wall with his speed and how he approaches the game like CP3.
Well, and Eric Bledsoe is very quick to credit Chris Paul for learning to play the point guard position at an NBA level. Paul could demonstrate certain things, and Bledsoe would follow in his footsteps. You love that kind of mentorship.
Now, here's Green. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And Patrick Mills gets the 3.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction, and the obvious result.
You simply can't give him that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
Here's Baldwin. He picked up 27 points.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And that replay is sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. Now here's Murray. 14 points from him the last game against Utah. Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room.
That's great use of size and length. Tough down low when guys are battling for that board.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Well, just loses his head for a moment. That's not overthinking. That's just not thinking.
And the Spurs with some changes. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Terrence Jones. Allen comes in for Murray. And Tony Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. For San Antonio, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Aldridge double-teamed and stolen by Love. Here's Baldwin. He's got 13. Passes it to Holmes. And stolen by Aldridge. The drive by Green. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Boy, you have got to love the dime, the pass on time and on target.
Holmes passes to Baldwin. Holmes kicks to Baldwin. To Holmes. Dishes to Love. And stolen by Aldridge. Over in the corner, Allen. He feeds it to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge against Love. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Doris, back in college, you earned a master's in education. How close were you to pursuing that path versus veering into becoming an analyst for basketball?
Yeah, you know, to be honest with you, I always felt like I would be a high school teacher and a basketball coach, and someday maybe I'll coach a boys' high school basketball team. Very close, Kevin. I happened into broadcasting. I left coaching at Providence College. They put their women's basketball games on radio, and that was my entree into the business. And slowly but surely, it grew every year.
But still educating still, right? I mean, don't you feel there's a part of education to be in?
Oh, there's no question about it. You are trying to help that viewer to be as close to the action as we are fortunate enough to be. And sure, just describing what's going on. It's a lot of fun.
You are a PhD in broadcasting. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kawhi Leonard has become a go-to scorer, but his focus still starts at the defensive end. He said, my mindset is the same every game. Whoever I'm playing against, I go in and try to stop your best scorer and then try to get myself going on the offensive end. Kevin?
And David, that's what you get with Kawhi. Mr. Consistency, one of the best two-way players in the game. Here's Gasol, following the basket by LeBron James. The dish now to Allen. A shot, no good. Some solid defense from Rose. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Doris, we've seen the offensive game of LeBron James evolve over the years, adding a post game, improving his three-pointer.
Well, I think, Kevin, like all the greats, the work habits and willingness to add dimensions to his game have always been there. We understand passing and playmaking have been the constants of his career, but now he understands he's got to vary the way his points and his productivity come.
Now here's Parker, looking for his first basket still in this one. Green kicks to Gasol. Green, the screen, fades, bank shot, no good.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there, and we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot, just didn't fall there.
The feed to James. Shot from the wing. James with another miss. San Antonio leading by 4. And here is Parker. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Gasol, and that one goes long. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's LeBron.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Now here's Parker. Outside, Green. He dishes it to Gasol. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
Spurs making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Good-looking screen by Gasol from downtown. Not going to go that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. And that one's good. Love.
Well, we know he's one of the best shooting bigs in the league. You have to respect Kevin Love from beyond the arc.
San Antonio trailing here. Parker outside, kicks it to Leonard. There's the screen. Here's Aldridge. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Aldridge has got 5 points so far. And Love gets it to go. Love's got the lead up to 1 now for Cleveland.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Leonard dishes to Parker. And the rejection by Love.
Oh, terrific timing for Kevin Love to get the block, something he's worked hard to improve on.
And have to defend better in the paint. They just let him set up way too deep.
Right, Greg, you've got to push him off the box because once he's got that deep low post position, turn the lights off.
Rose, good.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Feeds it to Aldridge. Kicks it out to Leonard. 4 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. They get the rebound. Gasol. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards. Just utterly relentless at pounding the glass. And Pau Gasol, one of the most skilled 7-footers this league has ever seen. Whether it's the low post, high post, flaring off picks, you want the ball in his hands.
And Pau Gasol, a very good perimeter shooter, starting to stretch his range out beyond that three-point arc.
Yeah, his face-up game is becoming more and more prominent. Working from that elbow, he's become more of a triple threat. He can shoot it, drive it, and pass at a high level.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg, especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 19. Aldridge with a screen on LeBron. Gasol a screen. It's stolen by Rose. Now Cleveland moving it up. Parker with the steal. Allen left side. Lets it go from deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. LeBron against Leonard. And LeBron James gets it to go. Now it's a 3-point Cleveland lead. And San Antonio shooting not great, 40% for the game. James against Leonard. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. To the wing on the left. Over in the corner, Rose. Cleveland moving it around. Again, James missing.
Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
Parker passes to Aldridge. Just 5 to shoot. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Love. And Thompson kicks to Rose. To the paint. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Well, Kevin, no one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cavaliers on top, up 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Cleveland's first quarter could have gone much better. They gave themselves a lot of work to do by letting the deficit get to as many as 9 points in the period. They were much more effective once the second quarter got underway, rallying to turn their deficit into a 3-point halftime lead. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy, and then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that three. It's not going.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
And I wrote my way out.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
Well, it's his specialty. There are certain guys who can dominate a half or even an entire game by generating second chances.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Spurs trail by 3. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. And it's Rose. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Now here is Aldridge. Taken away. LeBron against Leonard. Thompson in the posts. Pass to Rose. Right wing. Here's Love, and the dunk by Love.
Well, that's just strength by Kevin Love to take the contact, not be bothered enough to lose concentration.
Spurs shooting not great, 40% for the game. Parker dishes to Allen. The pass to Leonard. Aldridge with a screen on LeBron. Good D by Thompson.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Allen passes to Gasol. He kicks it to Parker. They set the pick. Leonard, that's for 2. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, Cavs coach Tyronn Lue grew up in the small town of Mexico, Missouri. He saw it all at a young age, good and bad.
Here's Parker. Following the score by Derrick Rose. Aldridge a screen. Outside Leonard. Over in the corner, Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Allen's got 5 points so far.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
I mean, how does he get that shot off? I mean, he had to angle that perfectly to get past the defender.
The Spurs have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Doris, some players, no matter how hard they try, can't make free throws in games. You spent a lot of your playing time at the line, playing guard for Providence. Why do you think this mental block is there for some players?
It's amazing the power of the mind relative to sports performance, right, Kevin?
Yes.
Because I do believe very often this can be much more about the mental than the physical side of it. Think back to Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, guys who are physically massive, and they say the size of their hand impacts their ability to shoot it. But to me, there is no question about it that sometimes it's just you're afraid. It's like the yips in golf. You just can't figure it out. And it becomes a scary place to be, standing alone on the free throw line.
Good comparison. Now here's James after the miss from Pau Gasol. Thompson sets the pick for James. left to the wing. From deep, Rose. That doesn't go either for Rose. A floater. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Parker. Cleveland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Thompson, a screen on Parker. Thompson outside. In the corner, it's James. Pass to Rose. Shot clock at 5. And here's Love for 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Leonard, no luck.
Boy, despite the miss, he did a really good job shaking himself completely free from the defense.
It's rebounded by Aldridge. And San Antonio shooting under 40% all in all for the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And the Spurs with some changes. Jones checked in for Gasol. Anderson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Green in for Allen. Baldwin, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Shumpert comes in for Derrick Rose. Now here's Parker. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Yep, it counts.
And Parker in the pick and roll, he's as good as it gets.
Here's Baldwin. It's a 1-point game. Thompson in the corner. They need this one. Here's Baldwin. He's covered by Leonard. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Outside, Jones. Pass to Leonard. Here's the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Well, Cleveland shooting around 41% on the night. Thompson, a screen on Leonard. To the middle. And Thompson kicks to Baldwin. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. A nice shot by Anderson.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Baldwin. 13 points in the game. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 6.
If they think they can give him that shot and get away with it, think again, gentlemen.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Parker dishes to Anderson. And the rejection by Love. And there's the feed to Thompson. There's the triple. Love, no good. Spurs have gone somewhat so far 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Traps in the tray. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
Guys, listen, the defense was totally invisible on that 3-point attempt. Nobody even in his zip code.
Pass to Baldwin. A 3 ball. In for his 7th make in 13 tries.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 23. Stolen by Thompson. Covered by Parker. Love outside. Over to the left wing. Dishes to Shumpert. Shot clock at 6. Here's Baldwin. Drills the baseline jumper. Baldwin's got 18 points.
Boy, shaky work defensively, giving him that good look on the jump shot. What were they thinking?
I don't know, Doris. Here's Leonard. And it comes off the front of the rim. Cavaliers leading. Here's Baldwin. He's got 18. And Love has it in the corner. Shot clock reset for Cleveland. The pass to Baldwin. Tries again. And Jones pulls it down. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Parker, right side. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position. You could see the frustration on his face.
Love kicks to Shumpert. Here's Baldwin, and he lays it straight in. Baldwin's got 7 now in this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Spurs' Greg Popovich talked about developing players. He said, our method is usually tough love. I don't think coddling works, and beating them to death mentally doesn't work either. You give them a clear picture of what's demanded, show care, understand what makes them tick. If that doesn't get through, you get rid of them. Kevin?
And the military background of Popovich plays a part in this way of thinking, David. It's why the Spurs have been so successful for so many years. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Well, that's how you attack in transition. Remarkable effort, getting as high percentage a look as you can really get.
Here's Baldwin. 20 points for him. Pass to Holmes, and Bledsoe has it in the corner. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Listen, we know he's been working on that long-range game, but Bledsoe's explosiveness inside may still be his bread and butter.
Now here's Murray. Here's Anderson. Goes up again, and it's Jones laying it in. Jones has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, look at how hard he pursues the basketball. Gets out of his area. Terrific work on the offensive glass.
Holmes passes to Bledsoe. To Holmes. Bledsoe outside. Passes it to Baldwin. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity. Good. He hits the jump shot. Baldwin's got 22 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Murray kicks to Mills. He feeds it to Jones. Again, the Spurs good for 2. Cavaliers shooting a troubling 38% in the 3rd. Not the finest work of this offense. Now a chance to take a look at the shot chart for the Cavaliers.
And you look at the chart, and you see they have done a lot of their damage in the mid-range game. So often teams will try to force everything at the hoop or only rely on the 3 to score, but they have seen what the defense is giving them and taken every open look they found.
San Antonio making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. And there's a minute 45 left in the 3rd. Here's Murray. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Murray's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
Really nice job inside that time. The defense unable to react quick enough to stop him. Boy, he is fast.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Aldridge is screen. Mills dishes to Aldridge. For the lead. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Baldwin, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Green. He's got 7. There's 48 seconds left in the 3rd. And that one hits back iron.
He does everything right except drain the shot.
Puts it up for Bledsoe. Hernan Gomez in the corner. Cleveland moving it around. Hits the 3-point bomb. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
And you know, Willie, this guy has a chance to be a very solid player. Knows what he's best at.
Murray with it. The dish to Anderson. Now Mills. Here's Aldridge. Lays it up off the glass. Aldridge has got 7 points in the game.
How good is that pass? Certainly makes the offensive opportunity easy.
Right back after this break. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
This game is a big boy game. Physicality, toughness with the ball, and transition D is equally important. Love it. You know what you got to do.
We have to love Greg Popovich. Starts off by challenging his guys and then gives them encouragement.
Yeah, and that's what the great coaches do. I mean, they know when to push and when to pull, how to keep guys motivated.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter, and if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. Aldridge is at the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Mills out there with Murray, and it's Allen in at the 3 slot. That's the San Antonio 5. And the basket by Rose.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Allen outside. Gasol a screen. From 18 feet away.
And Gasol is just so crafty, a magician, if you will, with the ball, and incredible at using his pump fake to earn that trip to the stripe.
Free throw drops for Gasol. Gasol drops 2.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
James outside. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute 20. And here's Rose outside. Kicks it out to James. Holmes passes to LeBron. Over in the corner, Rose. Out to the right wing. James outside. Cleveland the rebound. And it's Rose missing.
Well, there's no consistency from the field in this quarter. We'll see if he can get his shot going.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Murray. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. They set the screen. Allen with another miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. In the corner, Murray with it from downtown. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Cleveland leading by 4. Holmes passes to LeBron. He dishes it to Rose. And here is James. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
You know, LeBron James has been fouled so many times in his career, it doesn't even faze him anymore. There is no stopping this guy.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for DeJounte Murray. And Cleveland also making a change. Thompson, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Aldridge kicks to Gasol. Stolen by Rose. Feeds it to James. Bledsoe outside. There's Rose with the 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Leonard's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Fires for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Leonard's got 26.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
LeBron passes to Holmes. For 3, Bledsoe. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Spurs trail by 4. Now here's Mills. Back to Leonard. There's the pick. Here's Aldridge. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. That's short off the rim. Cleveland leading by 4. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Leonard with the steal. Here's Mills, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
2 shots. First free throw is good, and Cleveland making a change here. Love's checked in, and both free throws good for Mills.
Boy, he's just been so consistent, right? I mean, every time he's gotten to the stripe, he's delivered. This is great stuff.
The kick out to Rose. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's his second make from distance this half, after hitting none before that.
Now, here's Gasol. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit. I love to see them pound it inside like that, not settling for the perimeter shot.
Here's Mills. Outside Leonard. Down low, Aldridge. And the rejection by Love.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Outstanding take to the rack by LeBron, always looking to get to the charity stripe.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Spurs trail by 8. They set the pick. Mills dishes to Aldridge from 12 feet out. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Cleveland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. The drive by James. Bledsoe for 3. San Antonio with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Aldridge is straight, and Mills kicks to Allen. Now the feed to Aldridge. Off the pick, and he can't bank that one in. On the wing, James. He's covered by Leonard. Rose with the ball. Love outside. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got assist number 5 here tonight. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. He can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
Parker's checked in for Patty Mills. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys.
Love the pass to Bledsoe. Cleveland moving the ball around. And here's Rose outside. No good that time. Excellent D there from Allen. Parker dishes to Allen. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. Kicks it to Parker. Clock at 6. Over Bledsoe. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Outside Rose. And he gets the bucket. Rose has got 10 points here in the second half.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Leonard inside, working on James, shoots the 3. And Parker gets it to go. The assist by Leonard. And it's 7 points for Tony Parker.
And Parker just so smart about knowing when to take three-pointers. A lot of confidence from him there, sinking the outside shot.
Outside Rose. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I tell you, one of these guys who just specializes in drawing contact from the defender. Derrick Rose always attacking.
And so he makes both from the line. Spurs trail by 12. Parker outside. Here's Leonard. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Boy, you can't pin their struggles today on him. He's been on fire from the field.
Leonard against LeBron. Thompson, a screen on Leonard. He tries for 3. Rose can't hit.
Hey, the defense is content to let him prove he can make that shot, and so far, he cannot.
Now Parker. Aldridge a screen. Parker kicks to Leonard. With the putback. And Gasol able to finish. Gasol's got it back down to single digits for the Spurs.
What instincts this guy has on the glass. Has a real knack for getting in tight and always being ready for the tip.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Now here's Parker. He's guarded closely. Back to Allen. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. LeBron James on the wing. He can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Thompson sends it back.
Oh, the former Longhorn Thompson really elevating for the rejection. Love the energy, guys.
And here is LeBron. Thompson, high post. Love the pass to Thompson. And stolen by Aldridge. Left side, Leonard. It's tipped. And stolen by James. To the inside. To the right side. And James throws it down.
Amazing persistence from LeBron James. This guy does not quit on the glass.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Over Love. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
I'll tell you, his touch has been off all day. And now his judgment is starting to go by the wayside as well. That's a poor shot.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Spurs trail by 10. Now here's Parker. Gasol a screen. Leonard against LeBron. And that one, good. And that's 15 points for Pau Gasol.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
James kicks to Thompson. Rose gets a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
I'd say he gets on a roll, you better watch out. Rose is having a tremendous night. He's been relentless attacking.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Over Love. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Aldridge. And for the Cavaliers, their shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to James. Just 5 on the clock. And they pick up 2. James has got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, when James is operating on the block like there, it's a thing of beauty. How far has his interior game come since he entered the league?
Now, here's Parker. Gasol a screen. Outside Leonard. Gasol setting the pick for Leonard. Over LeBron. Leonard, no luck.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You know, that's okay, I think. Even though they miss, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
I think that's exactly the mentality you have to have. You don't want to give this team any hope of coming back.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Jones checked in for Aldridge. Anderson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Danny Green, he's checked in for Tony Allen. And Murray subbed in for Parker. Now here's Shumpert following the miss by Terrence Jones. Shot and game clock separated by 5. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
James outside. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.